To the final segment of the show for today. The topic is service for ex-offenders, and we have with us Reverend KWalker, Mr. Summers, who will give us some information in reference to some of the information that Ms. Jackson has already given us, dealing with an organization that she has established with the acronym HUGGS. And of course, Mr. Summers, let's start off with you by having you to take the next 2 or 3 minutes to talk about some of the things that fit within what we've been talking about here today.
I think what fits it, for me is to having people that comes inside and is very supportive, that reach out and direct us in the right path. I believe as an offender or an inmate or prisoner, however they label, the point is that we're just looking for hope. You know, one thing about me in my position is that I didn't believe in myself, and it's really kind of obvious to see people that believes in you more than you believe in yourself, and the potential that Pastor Walker did. He have opened up doors in my life to show me that I can do it, that I can be a better father, that I can be a better husband, that you don't have to keep looking backwards. All you have to do is go forward, and that God has forgiven me. And that's why I go at from this day forward. My music is really just beautiful what I write, you know, and express my experience on my music as well. And Pastor Walker even took the initiative to put me in a studio and to have me bring out a CD that just lets you know that there is hope. And where I thought there was doubt, there is really hope. And I'm just amazed and blessed to even have that opportunity. Being incarcerated, there's a lot of people that have a lot of talent. Yes, true enough, I made a bad choice in my life, but I'm just thankful that I didn't have a life sentence, that I'm thankful that parole is coming up. I'm thankful that I do have support. I'm thankful that we have in place like Ms. Jackson with hugs, that's jail that's waiting for ex-offenders like us. And I'm thankful that one day down the road I can get my votes back, that I can get myself stable, that I can get my license, that I don't have to look back and just move forward and build a strong foundation. And I'm just appreciative to have people in my life that are supportive like Pastor Walker and Ms. Jackson.
Ms. Jackson.
I just really want to say a couple of things that we're doing now. Where on July 29th, we had what they call a Community Resource Expo. The Community Resource Expo was for ex-offenders. And on August the 19th, we had a job expo. And what we did first, we asked a whole lot of agencies to come together and offer this service to the ex-offenders. And then what they do is they went through this service. You know, they went through it, and then after they finish, they got a golden ticket to come back to the job expo. And what we did, we had only jobs there to hire. That day, we had 25 people hired that day. The number is still going up because we're still keeping inventory. I mean, you know, taking the numbers. We got 41 people as of today hired from that job expo.
These are all ex-offenders.
These are all ex-offenders. We also are offering a transportation program, which is called Families Connect. And the Families Connect program, we are transporting the families of incarceration, male and female, to the facility. They're going to have a free ride, but it's an enrollment fee that they have to pay because it's a lot of families can't get to visit their families in. So we're offering that program as we speak. They can go on our website. Also, we are going inside the jail at Rutherford County November the 9th, and we're having a community expo there where they can get all of this resources that is out here for them. So HUGS is doing a lot of different things, and now we're in the planning stage of trying to do the next expo for the next year for the ex-offenders. So we are really trying to get in and try to help them before they come out. And this Families Connect program is just really important because we have to get the families involved back with that ex-offender for support, because we build on hope. And then that's the one thing that we do when an ex-offender have just that little hope, we build on that hope. It's very important. And then also I wanted to say to you guys and everybody out there, we started a 54321 blast off campaign. $5, $4, $3, $2, and you can go to our website, www.hugstn.org, and donate. This is for that Families Connect program, so we can get inmates visits for their family.
And I think you've indicated that on a number of occasions, Brother Walker, that it's really difficult when persons are simply cut off. Speak to that.
Well, yeah, I mean, when people are cut off from, the families cut off from the resources that's necessary to help them make the transition. You know, a lot of times, and I've always said it over and over on the shows that we've done in the past, over the years, Dr. Haney, that in most cases, and pretty much all cases, that you follow the individual from the crime scene through the court system all the way to the gate or the fence or the wall of the prison system. And then from there, you know, the interest in that individual has diminished, it's dropped off. And nobody goes beyond the fence, nobody goes beyond the wall to see what's really taking place with that individual that committed this crime, you know. Is this person still the same individual? Have they changed? Is there anything different about this individual? Is there something there that you can reach and grab a hold to help pull this individual up to a place where God intended that person to be when he created him in the first place? So, you know, and that's one of the big issues that we have, is that society is so quick to write people off and just throw people in the trash. And you know, my thing is this, and I tell the guys, I go out to Riverbend Prison the fourth Sunday in every month, and I've been doing it since October of 1999. And it's a very rewarding experience for me, because I get to see these guys, you know, and I get to talk to them. I get the experience of their wisdom and their knowledge and their understanding. And then not only that, Dr. Haney, I get to partner with people that see the same thing that I see, that has the same drive, the same tenacity, the same desire, the same hope. See, sometimes we got to hope for people that may feel like there is no hope until they get to the point where they can hope for themselves. And see, when you see people like Miss Jackson, man, she's in the trenches. You know, people looking for places. You know, what's a worthwhile? Yeah, I'm campaigning for you. What's a worthwhile, you know, organization to put your finances into that you know going to make a difference? Because whether you understand it or not, crime impacts everybody, and just because it hadn't hit your neighborhood, your community today, doesn't mean it won't show up there tonight. You know, and you should embrace people like Miss Jackson, who's really in the trenches, really trying to make a difference. I mean, sitting up, probably waking up in the middle of the night with these different ideas and programs in her mind that she's immediately putting on paper, and not only talking about it, Dr. Haney, but actually she's making it happen. She's doing it, man, you know. So, I mean, these are the kind of people that I like to partner with and try to get involved with, because I know that she's doing what she says she's doing, and she needs that support, you know, because...
Okay, one final statement. We've got about 1 minute and 45 seconds here, Ms. Jackson. You mentioned the fact that you were able to regain your suffrage your suffrage rights, your rights to vote. Say something in reference to that to people who might be looking on, who have found problems, and make some statements in reference to that last.
We do help you restore your voting rights, and what we do is we go through the process to see if you can get your voting rights restored. Majority of the people that can't get their voting rights restored, we'll go along and we'll talk to them about that. But if they can get their voting rights restored, we take them through that whole process, and we hold your hand until you get those voting rights.
And that's a very, very important move.
Very important.
That means something to a person who has been incarcerated, comes out and now can vote and be a citizen, and etc. That means that has quite a bit of meaning.
Because you were stripping when you became a felon. You're not a citizen anymore.
And so just having citizenship rights back is much more than those of us who have never lost that right really don't understand until it happens. Yes,
they don't. You don't have a voice.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And a final statement, Mr. Summers, over the last 30 seconds we have.
Well, I just really appreciate you coming on your show. I appreciate Pastor Walker as my mentor. I appreciate Ms. Jackson as hug. And I also appreciate the TDOC, the Genesis program, that allowing people from prison to go on work release to mingle out in the world, and I really appreciate that as well.
And you think that that's a very, very positive, work release is a very, very positive experience for those who wish to
thing that's going right now. That's the best thing that's going right now.
Well, I appreciate that. And of course, let me thank the three of you for being with us today, and let me also encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you, and good morning.